5 seconds. Start. The RBI's Monetary Policy Committee under bracket MPC has expectedly yet again left benchmark interest rates unchanged and reiterated that it will continue with its accommodative stance at least into the next fiscal year in order to secure a sustained economic recovery. The central bank's rate setting panel has responded that while there are promising signs in the welter of data that it has looked at, the owing recovery is still to gather firm traction, making it crucial to provide continued policy support for restoring growth. The sharp deceleration in retail inflation in December, when headline CPI inflation eased to 4.6% after being struck above the RBI's upper tolerance threshold of 6% for sixth straight month, clearly appears to have smoothed the brow for the 6 members of the committee and provided them the space to stay focused in the near term on priorities growth, the rollout of the COVID-19 vaccination program, as well as the union budget's proposals to give a boost to infrastructure and innovation and research, among other things, have been recognized as factors likely to restore confidence and lend a flip to the growth momentum, respectively. Rural demand's persistent resilience is what the MPC sees undergirding the demand recovery, added in its view by good prospectus for agriculture. And here, while overall Rabi sowing has been 2.9% higher year on year as on January 29, the farmers' agitation involving cultivators from key crop growing states including Punjab, Haryana, and UP is a cause for concern, as a protracted impasse has the potential to disrupt farm output, threatening both growth and inflation dynamics. The central bank has also understandably sought to privilege its role as the government's debt manager through a clutch of regulatory announcements accompanying the latest monetary policy. The two main measures involve extending the enhanced held to maturity dispensation for banks buying debt issued by the central and states by a year up to March 31st, 2023, and allowing retail investors to make direct online purchases of government securities via a retail direct glitch securities account held with the RBI, with the center alone targeting to borrow as much as 12 lakh crore at the gross level in the coming center alone targeting to borrow as much as 12 lakh crore at the gross level in the coming financial year. The debt manager faces the inevitable task of ensuring that the flood of debt not only finds takers at a price that does not push up borrowing costs for the rest of the real economy, but also of trying and preventing it from crowding out demand for private investment credit, with interest rates being held at near record lows and inflation still persisting above the RBS benchmark repo rate of 4%, resulting in negative real returns for savers. The RBI can ill afford to drop its guard on vigilance over prices. Australian Open 2021 starting in Melbourne on Monday will be one of sport's boldest experiment in the coronavirus era. It can indeed draw upon the experience of the US Open and French Open, which were successfully held last year even as the pandemic raged in North America and Europe. But the backdrop down under is markedly different. Australia has been commended for its COVID-19 response, which has been robust testing and contact tracing strategies employed alongside several lockdowns and border closures to limit the total number of cases to 28,850 and deaths to 909. To airlift more than 1,000 participants from across the world to such an environment has understandably raised hackles in Australian society. That there were 8 positive cases among those associated with the tournament did not help, especially after Victoria, of which Melbourne is the most popular as with city, recently conjured a 61-day strike without a single locally acquired case. Tennis Australia has left no stone unturned, pushing the measure back by 3 weeks, spending a whopping $40 million on players' quarantine, organizing 6 ramp events including the ATP Cup, keeping the overall prize purse same as previous years, nearly $55 million, and securing permission to allow up to 30,000 fans a day. But last week, one positive case at a tournament hotel was it looked to eliminate a full day's tennis and send 500 old players and staff into isolation and testing, showing how tenuous things are.